It is hot here today. Super freaking hot. My name is Aaron.
Oh,
Welcome to
here
the
and all.
Coliseum. This is Malcolm Made of December, and we are
Hey!
looking at the partner labels. Um, Unlike Malcolm, I haven't had a chance to look at them yet. So it's going to be kind of like fresh eyes for me for this stuff. But I wanted to do this in a way that I want to make sure the settings are right on this. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm going to try change it to my blue.
Sweet Willie!
And tell me if it sounds better. Does this sound better?
Sounds better. Sweet Willie in the house.
Hey, William, welcome, man. You was watching my Multiverses one. Thank you for watching that. Shaggy kicked some ass in that game. If you haven't downloaded it yet, Malcolm, recommend it. It's a free game.
Oh, nice.
It's very much like a Smash Brothers kind of
Oh, okay.
thing.
It's that kind of game, is it?
Like a PlayStation All-Stars type thing. But it's really fun.
So you're on like a platform, you've got to basically keep fighting. Sometimes you knock people off, other times you just beat the crap out of them, basically.
Yeah, and there's like mini games, shooting games, all the stuff in between there as well.
Cool.
There's all different Warner Brothers characters, so it's everything from the DC characters to Scooby-Doo to Adventure Time to Rick and Morty, all that type of stuff.
And it's free.
It's free. No, you gotta unlock characters. You gotta I think there's certain ones that you're gonna characters you might have to pay for.
Sure.
But for of course, it makes sense for like a game that's to give you essentially for free. What's neat are the alternates and stuff that are there. I had to fight Blackest Night, Superman, and Wonder Woman.
Oh, nice.
I never expected Blackest Night characters to be in a game that's for family audience.
Well, at least it shows they put some thought into it.
It looks like they have, and it does very much have that feel to it. Oh, I got to show this. My better half went to IKEA in Rabat. She picked up one of these, which I used to read and I watch stuff. So sometimes I'll see your comments now on this.
Nice.
So I put my comments here, and there we go. Partner labels. Okay, I'm intrigued. What do we got? Let's start at the beginning here. Let's get to that one. Okay, so ETR Media's got a new one.
Yeah,
what is
it's the Arrested Development documentary.
So as a fan of Arrested Development, yeah, this one does kind of interest me. Oh, they actually got the people from it.
Yeah.
So it's not done by Arrested Development, right? Somebody, if this is the one I'm thinking of, it was done by like fans or something like that.
Probably.
Right?
That's probably what I call it, the project, yeah.
Okay, let's put in US dollars. Jeff Smith. When I think Jeff Smith, as a comic book guy, I always think Bone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's quite a short one, and it hasn't got many features either.
No, I mean, this is truly for an Arrested Development fan base. So if you're not a fan of Arrested Development, this is probably going to be a pass for a lot of people. But if you are a fan of of it, well, and obviously a few people are, then it's going to be one to get. I do like this.
Oh, it's one of the ones that's still got the highest amount available. That's crazy.
Oh, all right. So that's an interesting one. Beijing Watermelon. I'm not going to lie. Don't know this one here. Apparently it's popular, sold out. Hey there, Vince. Hey there, William. Good morning from Chicago. What was the slip is horrible. Why did the slip?
The watermelon's lovely because it looks like a watermelon.
Yeah, I pass by watermelon stands every day. Doesn't look that much like watermelon.
If you miss out on the slip cover, just cut a watermelon and put it on plastic and then put it over.
It's a choice. I'll go with that.
It's a lazy design. But it's probably because the film's about some sort of watermelon thing or something, because I haven't watched it.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen this one. 1989, you're a graduate from high school. So, it's a sale buy for me if I was to buy it. I wouldn't buy it
$10 one, huh?
Yeah, it's $10 one. Let's do that. As we go through, will you say ones that you'd buy? We'll say what are $10 ones.
All right.
We'll start off with bottom feeders. So, new Dark Star release.
Yep.
I know the actress. That's good. So
it's really for this one. Look good.
It does look good. I still don't know if I like now to buy right away though. I do like to slip the best out of all the 3 sips we've seen so far. Kind of makes me hungry. Okay, here's the thing, guys. If you're having waffles or pancakes and you do not have butter with that syrup, you're eating your pancakes wrong. Like 100%. You're missing out on that. Like, goodness. Hey there, Death Bomb. Welcome, dude.
Death bomb! Boom, boom, boom! I've never eaten pancakes with the butter one.
You got to. You're missing. So for me, this is the $10. What about you?
I think from what I saw from the trailer, I'd maybe pay 15.
There we go. Are you serious? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yes. So there's a documentary. Was it the Saturn's Core one that they did?
Yeah, I think so.
Dave the Rock Nelson he's a freaking character, man. And the way he talks, he's got such a passion for he's like super low budget. Oh yeah, I knew the Limb Edition had to go this one.
Yeah, it did. It sold out last night.
Hey there, Maddie. I did not even know this existed. I would not. So this is right up there for me with a God, what's his name again? I just watched one of his movies last night. Neil Breen. With the Neil Breen thing. Dave the Rock Nelson does these like low micro, ultra micro budget.
This is perfect for Saturn's Core.
So what do we got? The Ed Wood of the 21st century is actually a very apropos name for this guy. Only 81 minutes. So it's going to be like Brooks versus.
I think it's going to be all shorts.
Yeah. Oh, damn it.
Well, this is volume 1 of apparently 3, I think, or 2.
28-page mini issue held by Strange Tapes Editor. That is really good. This is a surprise.
I picked it up.
You smart move. I would not have expected this. This here is the type of production value you can expect.
Okay. To me, that's amazing. This
is a higher level of the production value you'll expect for David the Rock Nelson collection. Would I recommend this one? 100%.
Yeah.
Now, with the caveat that you really like micro low budget bad movies, because that's what it is. But he has such a passion for it. I'm so excited to see him get his movies out there like this. Good on Dave the Rock Nelson, man.
Yeah.
Did not expect that one. That was a different.
I'm just excited. That it says volume 1.
That is cool. Is it Ennio Morricone? It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
So Music Box Selects, so it would make sense. Doing a documentary.
Yeah.
By the director of Cinema Paradiso. Thank you. Oh wow. So you know it's gonna be a big one. 150.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, sweet. We got Dario Argento, Wong Kar-wai, Oliver Stone, Quentin Tarantino, of course, Morricone himself, Eastwood, Hans Zimmer, Joan Baez. Oh, nice. Bruce Springsteen. That's another buy right there. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That is a massively big one. What do you think of this one?
I bought it, so I was quite excited for
it. The Rock Nelson gave the People's Elbow to Kane at SummerSlam. Wouldn't that have been awesome? You should have brought him in. The true People's Champ. Okay. Feed me. XYZ. This is a film from 2022. It's a $10 one for me. This could be fantastic. But still, it's a $10 one for me.
It's a $15 one for me.
We're going through these fairly quickly because I want to do something at the end. Kamikaze 89.
Apparently, this was Fassbinder's last movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, before he died.
Wow. So if you're a Fassbinder fan, so he acted in this one.
Yeah.
Hypnotic.
You see him as like chubby detective.
Okay, so the only guys from Tangerine Dream to do the soundtrack. I know
There is.
Tangerine Dream together do amazing soundtracks.
Yeah.
I don't know him on his own. It's definitely a
Two of
curious.
these you could buy bonus stuff with originally. One was an LP, 7-inch LP, and another one was like a Zine comic. Not this one, but of the ones that they had available.
All right. I mean, it's a $15 for me for that one. I'll give that one a 15. What's your?
15.
I can see this becoming a $10 one. IFC, Mr. Lonely. Is that Michael Jackson? Looks like Michael Jackson. Harmony Korine could weave Michael Jackson, Marilyn Monroe, her daughter Shirley Temple, and Flying Nuns, hypnotically funny and poignant tale. $10.
Yeah, $10.
Yeah. Might be a great film. Like, I'm not saying anything against the films. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like if I was in a, if this was a sale, if I was at a store, and that would be like the range I would go for.
Yeah.
Was one of the two new ones?
Nice one, Death Bomb. What was the other one?
Yeah, what is the other one? Was it Dave the Rock Nelson?
Mm-hmm.
The Plot Against Harry. Discouraged by laughless test screenings? Sex Team. Okay, I haven't got that one yet. The film finally surfaced in 1989, was immediately heralded as one of the greatest of all independent films. Hey, you ever heard of it before?
No.
Not that great. $10.
Yep, $10.
Like, I'm not being negative here. I'm being honest. Because I'm still buying it, right? Nothing here has come yet. Though. There's a few that I'll go back or ones like probably Rat Film. Okay, this no documentary.
Best slip cover so far.
That's a nice slip. Is this a documentary?
Yes, I think it's a documentary about people that are cleaning places or something. I think
there's never been a rat problem in Baltimore. It's always been a people problem. All right,
$5.
Yeah. Holy fuck! Sorry. That's Bruce McDonald.
Yeah, I picked that one up, by the way.
For those that don't know,
for those that don't know,
is one of the big filmmakers in Canada. And is one of the more underknown ones. A lot of you guys are going to know guys like Cronenberg and people like that. So if you've seen movies like Hardcore Logo, that's Bruce McDonald. Although he's done a lot of TV work here too, like he had a series called Twitch City. I think of Bruce McDonald and Adam McGowan is another Canadian director in kind of the same kind of vein.
Yeah.
So this should be this one. Oh, nice! I'm glad this one actually sold well.
It did. It sold out last night.
This is a good one. Have you seen this?
No, I haven't seen it. A lot of the Canadian movies like that one were never over here, from my knowledge.
You'll like this one. Wonder Ramones is in this one, actually, I think, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I've seen it. Yeah, so if you're a horror fan, Matt, as Maddie mentioned right there, but say Pontypool was a really fun film that he made. If you haven't checked it out, definitely check it. But this one has a big cast member. Yeah, Don McKellar's in it. Don McKellar's a big Canadian actor too. Bruce McDonald, usually acts in his films. Hey there, Paul Blake. Mark Tarantino. I wonder if he's related to Quentin. Yeah, it's Joe Ramone. I knew there was one of the Ramones in it. There's some music in this one. This is gonna be a good one.
Look at all the extras.
Oh, it's loaded. CIP did a great job with this one. This is probably gonna be. This is the CIP release right now, guys. It's a good one, man. I'll do the. This is the one I would do the dramatic reading for this time.
All right.
A rock and roll movie about a girl who learns to drive. At loose ends with life in Toronto, Ramona is abruptly dispatched to the wilds of northern Ontario by her mercenary record producer, played by Jared Quigley from Existence, to retrieve the Children of Paradise, a wayward rock band that has disappeared mid-tour. There's only one problem. She doesn't know how to drive. Armed with only a Walkman and the clothes on her back, she embarks on a journey that quickly introduced her to a cavalcade of oddball characters. That's Bruce McDonald for you. Including a cab driver with ties to Elvis, a film director in search of a muse, a singer who's lost his voice, and an aspiring serial killer, Don McKellar.
Oh, lovely.
Determined to make it big with the help of this motley crew, Ramona hopes to push beyond her limits and mount a rock and roll show for the ages. One of the defining films that thrown a new wave. Roadkill immediately turned heads in 1989. Again, you're a graduated, guys. Avid wrestling fanatic who makes his own match. Okay. A memorable appearance by the one and only Joey Ramone, launching the careers of director Bruce McDonald, the co-star, boasting a now legendary soundtrack full of local talents and the Ramones. This first installment of McDonald's iconic road movie trilogy, of course, Highway 61, and finishing off with Hardcore Logo, which is probably the most popular. I wonder if
they'll be the next ones.
Highway 61 would be great. Hardcore Logo, too. Hardcore Logo is an easy find. Like, that's probably the most known one. If I say that movie, even if you don't know who Bruce McDonald is or Don McKellar is or you don't know much about Canadian cinema, most people know Hardcore Logo.
Yeah.
This is definitely a full price buy. If the limited was there, yes. It's the biggest one so far that I've seen on here. And the fact that it's the start of the Road trilogy from Bruce McDonald, and it is such great music, especially if you're into this music scene. And I obviously I was. Okay, this is one that I think. Okay, what's your score on Roadkill, by the way?
Roadkill, I bought it, so I paid full price.
Okay, this is where I'm gonna differ from a lot of people online. I already seen one that I knew was coming because of my recent trip. All right. A lot of people asked for this.
Yeah, sure.
The Sadness. It's a Shudder original. It's a gore fest.
Yeah.
It's Shudder's Cat 3, I guess, what you want to call it. It's a Shudder Cat 3 film. Fair enough.
I don't know. I've not seen it.
It's pretty. It's out there.
I haven't seen it because I saw that Germany released a 4K ages ago, and I wasn't going to buy the Raven Banner one because I didn't want to pay it on Blu-ray when there's a 4K. So when this came out on Vinegar Syndrome, I was like, sure, I'll buy the 4K. So it'll be the first time I get to watch it.
You'll like it. I think you're really going to like it. It's your Cat 3 guy. You like the more extreme horror stuff like that. I'm older now. You really got to get my attention with this type of stuff. So this is a sale one for me. And I know most people are going to be like, "Oh my God, how can you say that?" You know, this is a classic. It's a Shudder classic, and it is. It really is. It's just not a I wouldn't pay full price for this that story. But that's me. That's me again. Like that's my personal thing. It's nothing to do with the quality of the film.
What we got to remember is you're not a subscriber, so you'd be actually paying full price as well. So that's another thing to consider.
Yeah, and you are a subscriber, so everything's half price.
Yeah. So that's another thing. So guys, when Aaron says full price, he means full price.
Yeah.
Shanghai Triad is a film I've wanted to watch for years. I was so glad when I didn't get the imprint Gong Li set because this is in it. So I was really happy to see it come out because I was like, I can finally watch it. It's a re-release because Film Movement have had it out for years. I'm hoping they release Center Stage as well with a slip at some point.
So what do you rate this one? Like you're the expert of this type of stuff.
I would say I would give that full price, and I would say be more open to actual proper filmmaking and not just your average kind of film, because normally these type of films, they have a little bit more art to them. They're a little bit more drama.
Isn't this a gangster film though? Like
I've never seen it, but if it's called Shanghai Triad, I would think it would have. I think it's more of an art piece, kind of. I could be wrong, but I think it's more of a drama. I don't think it's glorified in any way.
I don't mean I mean just in the way that, because obviously it's done by who did this one again?
Samuel, or whatever his name is. Because
So,
because I tried getting that set, but I ended up missing out on it. So,
oh, what is this? 6 in Paris.
yes.
Okay, for those that don't know, I'm a mark for French cinema, especially French.
No,
cinema.
that's not true. You're marked for the number 6.
Oh, well, that's true. I know 6 is not my favorite. 13 is my favorite number. We got Eric Romer and Claude Chabrol. Good
Nice.
artist here. We got great directors. Damn.
So what are they? 6 short stories?
Yeah. It's I guess what do you call over there, portmanteau. But what they prefer to call an omnibus. When I think of an omnibus, I think of something very different.
Yeah, true. I think of the EastEnders shown on a Sunday.
I would say I don't know, 15.
10.
What do you think? 10?
I'd say 10. Yeah, just because I don't think it would sell out past.
But you just said on the last one that people should be more experimentative to types of cinema.
Yeah, and I do. I do think that. But if people are up for that.
Okay, here's when I knew it was coming. So I just came back from Paris not long ago. Everybody that watched my channel knows that. I did a birthday trip. Supermarket's gotten recent German release. It was
released in Germany years ago.
Yeah, I got a new one. I got a brand new like book thing and all that recently too. 4K release. So I was kind of expecting it to be picked up, and I knew we hadn't had a subculture in a while. I actually had this kind of, not this one, but the media book in my hands.
Oh, and you chose more normal stuff.
I chose Zipper Face, man. There's nothing normal with that.
That's more normal.
Nothing else. I've seen this movie.
What did you think of it?
It's okay. What do you think of it?
It's one of those that's been on my to-watch list for a couple of years, but I've not got a chance to get to it until now because I bought it in the thing.
I probably rewatch it again because it's been, God, when did this come out? Yeah, 74. So it's been, I probably saw it in the 80s on VHS. So that's the last time I saw it. Hey there, Darth Sidious. Welcome, man.
I've said yes in the house. There he is.
Watching Perpignan. Alain Delon. That's a fantastic freaking film.
Oh, yes.
For those who don't know,
you have a crush on a man, you watch that man. He's a stud.
Perpignan is the original version of The Talented Mr. Ripley.
It is. It came out before all this.
Came out in the 60s. That's a great film. That the supermarket that came before Aldous. Nick Aldis, the wrestler.
Oh, well done. I'll be right back.
All right. So, yeah, Malcolm's going to put that at a full price. I would probably put that one at $20. For those that are new or just coming in, we're ranking these at what price level we'd buy them at. For me, the sadness was $5, which did not make people happy. Okay, we got a Utopia release. I always love Utopia releases, but let's just see which one this is. The Sweet East. I'm not going to pretend I know what this is because I don't. It's a German grocery chain. Okay. They have not been to Germany yet. Well, actually, I flew through, but I haven't been in there. I do want to go to Germany, though. Like, we got our next couple trips, like, lined up what they're going to be. But I got to put Germany on the list. That's a good idea, actually. So, The Sweet East from 2022. It's a newer film. So, there's this. No, there's like a Vision of Scarlet Witch. I
am back.
You see The Sweet East?
No, sadly.
So, yeah. $10, I guess.
Yeah, Dev Crocodile can get stuffed, as far as I'm concerned.
Dev Crocodile launched his own website.
Yeah, they've got their own website. They launched their subscription yesterday, which I'm not too happy with.
How come?
Oh, so if you're international, you have to pay $99 every 3 months for 3 titles, right? Through Diabolic. But if you do it through Diabolic, which is the way to do it, you have to pay another $60 on top, including practically with tax and shipping.
Oh,
So it ends up so expensive for just 3 titles every 3 months.
it's a shame because their titles are so freaking good. That's the
They are, but there's no one paying that. Paying like 150 odd 60
How much do you
for
pay for
3
your
titles. That's
service?
ridiculous.
Shipping.
Exactly, and then subs get the shaft. If you subscribe and you're in America, it's $500 for 12 months. I don't know what the shipping is or that on that, but it just felt a bit. I'm upset by it because I want to support them, but I'd rather they did it for their own website. Didn't go through Diabolic because then the tax won't be on top.
So To the Moon. I don't know this one either, guys. Sorry.
You don't know To the Moon?
Nope.
I'm shocked.
Do you know it? You don't know, do you?
This is a Canadian movie.
I still don't know it. It's 2021.
You should know. You know every Canadian movie.
No, but okay. This dude. Yeah, this is not Canadian. Yeah, $5. We'll go $5.
No, I don't know either.
$10. The lowest one I've gone is Sadness for $5. This is my lowest one so far. Tramps.
This comes with an 7-inch LP if you can get with it, but that's probably sold out now.
Let's see.
I had a chance to get with it, but I said nah.
Yep, it is out of stock.
I said I don't need that. I'm not going to play it. I'd play frisbee with it.
Feeling intimidated by the 7 inches, so we didn't get that.
No, it's too big for me.
To the Moon. That's a rough Crampton. I like that. One of these days, Alice.
And that Sweet East, that came with a Zine comic as well. If you bought it with if you chose it. But I bought it before that, so I missed out on it. And I couldn't be asked to reorder and then contact them.
Sex Pistols.
Yeah.
To be sued by George. $10. For those
$10.
For those people.
Go out there, guys, and buy this instead.
What's that? 3. Oh, you finally got
3 extremes.
You just got 3 extremes?
No, I've had it for years, but I just had it here on the counter. They did make more. They did 1 and 2. They did do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Which one had one of the ones that I got? It came with a second disc for like a full feature-length version of Dumplings. I'm not sure if there was 1 or 2.
Oh, yeah, that would be. I believe it's this one. Yeah, it is. Dumplings is fingered in that one.
With Love and a Major Organ.
Yes, I know this movie is about a woman who steals her husband's heart and she has sex with it. Ooh, Matty, nice one. But do you also have the Korean releases of these movies? Because I do. I had to buy the Korean. I tell you why. This isn't a show-off thing. I bought this, right, when I got back into the country 4 times, 4 different discs of this, and it didn't work. So I had to buy the Korean version, which was on 2 discs, to watch the bloody movie again.
Did that one have the extra movie in it, the Dumplings movie?
No, this one didn't, because this is the standard release. Doesn't even have the booklet notes in anymore, even though it says on the back comes with booklet notes.
They brought it back. They brought back the bundles. So Vinegar Syndrome used to do this thing where they'd have like bundles and they'd have theme bundles for different like exploitation, horror, sexploitation stuff. And it was one of the things I thought was a fantastic idea. Unfortunately, the Vinegar Syndrome bundles that they had, I had most of the titles, so I can never pick up the bundles.
It's your chance to get the Satan Score ones, because I'm telling you right now, they're the best titles in that bundle. That bundle there with that damn Elvis or whatever it is, damn Elvis, whatever it's called. That movie there is a classic.
So let's go through the 4 bundles. I'll tell you which ones I'd pick up. I'm leaning towards a certain one. Could be
You're
anyone.
picking up hung jury, aren't you?
So we got here on Saturn's core, At Dawn They Sleep, Deep Undead, The Good Book, Hung Jury, and No Resistance.
Hung jury is the best one.
And there's a bigger bundle, 130. Actually, not a bad. These aren't badly priced, actually.
What's good as well is they don't overlap, so you could buy all of them and they'd not have the same ones in.
Oh, that's Red Lips. So we got Lost Faith, Guilty Pleasures, Damn Elvis, Daughter of Helvis, The Pact, Ravage, 16 Tongues, Dead North, Backwoods Mercy, Red Lips, Blood Feast, The Adventures of Sergeant Lunch. That's a fun, interesting buy there.
Have you seen any of them?
A couple. Nothing that excites me, but okay, here we go. Gina Reggian Padovani and Dirty Money.
I can see why they put the one in the middle back in there. The reason they've done that is because they need a replacement disc. So they've done it in a bundle so that people probably buy it because they probably have people got thinking about it.
And by far and large, the best of the bundles right here. Anvil Curse, The Christmas Martian, East End Hustle, Gina, The Great Land is Small, Minefield, The Mob, it's another good one, and One Man. This is what you call a quality bundle. And partially I said, one Canadian, but two, it's a nice mix of films. It's a nice mixture of genres. There's films here that you're like exploitation films that you're going to watch maybe on your own, with your spouse, with some friends. There's movies here you can watch for kids.
That Christmas one, if you want to know what it's like to be around as a kid and be playing around with an alien that looks more like his kiddie fiddler,
I like
definitely watch that film.
It's a good movie. You just do not have the heart of Christmas inside you. I like Christmas Martian. It's a classic, dude. Same with The Great Land is Small.
No, because I would think because I think the bundle would have a certain amount allocated to it.
Yeah.
But you never know.
Any bundles including Hong Kong eggplant, 6 of Beijing watermelon. Yeah. What the frig is Beijing watermelon? Why did it sell out? But yeah, the CIP
it sold out because everybody loves watermelon.
No, but by the watermelon.
I love how they have like a VHS version of the NWO show.
Keg apparently does not see you. You're right here.
Hey,
where's Malcolm? Right there, dude. The VHS. Oh, yeah. So that's what the NWO shirt was asking about. Yeah, VHS Hit Fest.
I almost bought that, but I chose not to because I was like, I spent a lot doing halfway.
So there's more? Is there anything else? Oh, no, this is just regular stuff now. They said more, which kind of pissed me off because I'm like, where's the more? And it's like, it looks like the merch. Heavy Metal Parking Lot. That's pretty cool.
I'm so far away from the camera.
Mail Order Murder, VHS.
Ooh.
Film disc, La de Pays, the country. Hardcover books here, Sweet Dreams, the story of the New Romantics. That's actually kind of cool.
You're going to get those Utopia socks?
I'm not getting in there right now. But if I was going to get anything, it'll be the CIP stuff.
I can tell you guys right now, if Anne was going to buy anything, it'd be the fingerboard.
Don't you may think you're joking, but I did have before I came here. I have a few like different fingerboards collected.
We've got a real question here. What does Malcolm think of Lee Van Cleef's show, The Master? And does he think it deserved a second series? The answer to this is, I love that show. I love anything that has Lee Van Cleef in that ninja outfit because it's hilarious to start off with. Just watching the thing and watching those fights, and you're supposed to believe it is him in it, which obviously you know it isn't because of the history of the show and what people have said over and over again. The show's great. Sho Kasuri, I feel should have been in it more because I feel like he's not in it enough.
Oh, he was in it. Oh, a lot.
You know. But I do feel like it could have had a second series. But didn't it not have a second series because Lee Van Cleef was really ill?
Yes, the series was only made in the first place because Lee Van Cleef was help him like pay medical bills and stuff like that. So that was the reason that didn't go for his second season. I remember when it came out. I was a kid, but it was a great show. I got it over there, and
beautiful Blu-ray,
fantastic Blu-ray. I think it went as long as it probably should, without becoming.
Should have had hundreds of episodes. Should have been like Rawhide and just kept on going.
No, I mean, like it's Lee Van Cleef, and it was a time for him like to rest.
He was the best ninja.
It was good for him to do at that period in his life, and I had a lot of fun with that as a kid. It was a really fun show to watch. As an adult watching it now, it's still a really fun show, but it's not a show that you binge because it is like a lot of shows of that era. It has a formula, and binging formula shows can be really, really tough.
Oh yeah, it can be, definitely,
because they have that hit the mark, be here in 20 minutes, be here at the end type of thing. So that's kind of
when I got the Blu-ray again, I think I watched like 2 episodes a day.
Yeah, it's the best way to do it. Like space it out.
Look at this. Oh, this was in my Bruce Lee bundle.
Nice.
Look at that. Oh, a lovely tape. Gotta make sure.
How are you liking the set?
What's that?
How are you liking the set?
I'm liking it a lot.
I've heard like
I'm really liking the set, but I feel like I don't feel like they picked the good titles in the first set. Like I know they did, but they didn't at the same time. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm out of all the Bruce Lee clones, the one I like the most is Dragon Lee, and then probably Bruce Lee.
I love Bruce Lee. My dad,
I think he's the one that's got the most passion. So go on.
Like my dad said, like my dad obviously was around during this time period. He went to the theater to watch these films, and he was like, they really kind of like just half-heartedly chose what they chose. Like he's like, there's movies in there. There's going to be a lot of movies in there that are not going to excite people the way that they think they're going to be excited. And I was like, my dad's being, like a little bit crotchety, but he was right. He was 100% right. And when I looked at the titles,
the box set feels a bit cheap. Like it's the normal hard thing, but when you get the discs out, they're like in small sleeves. But you feel like, why can't they put padding in those sleeves a bit to protect the discs? You know? I mean,
I'll get it. I'll eventually get it. I will probably wait for a sale, or if not, I'll probably grab. No, I probably won't wait for a sale. I'll probably grab it in Paris sometime.
Yeah, I think you would. Bruce Lee was great. Yes, I think Bruce Lee is the best one when it comes to actually Bruce Lee, but I prefer Dragon Lee because I just love his cheeky smile. The other guys, I just can't stand them.
I was in the theater watching one of those Bruce clones when I was a kid, and it was called Bruce Lee Fights Back from the Grave, I think, and that's really.
Oh cool. Yeah, I've got that down there actually on DVD.
Who was in that one? Which one of the guys is in that one?
I think it's Bruce. I think it's Bruce Lee. I think
that's probably why I like Bruce Lee so much then, because I remember going there, and it was in a theater in North Point, which was around 45 minutes from where I used to live as a kid. So when you went there, you didn't have the new films. You had like a lot of the older films, like I mentioned before, like what's where I saw the Giallos and stuff at, and then you'd get the poster when you were coming out. And so they had this really cool poster, and it was like they give you like movie posters. They get a bunch of them.
Yeah.
And if you wanted one, like a lot of people didn't take them, but I had a bunch of them. I wish I still had them actually.
See, look, I got this. I bought this from Severin to go with it. Oh, the poster book.
How do you find the poster book?
It's nice. I would like to show it, but it's a little hard without damaging it.
Yeah, be careful, especially for paying stuff like that.
I was actually surprised because if I'm honest with you, I think the box set is good, but I feel like they could have put more movies in there. I know why they didn't, because they're going to do a second volume, maybe a third volume. The Dragon Lives Again. I personally think the best part in that movie is the bit with the Popeye scene with Eric Sang. Other than that, it's just really silly.
I don't like that film.
You know.
I really don't. I'm gonna like be honest with people.
And now he's got a hard on while he's laying there dead, supposedly. You know, mate. It's like, come on.
It's cheesy as fuck. So basically, it's something you watch once. It's one of those things you watch with a bunch, or you get your thing of choice. You know, you're having wine, you're having some beer, maybe.
Yeah.
If you're in a country that has marijuana, you're smoking up, and you're watching this. That's the type of thing for this film. It's not a film to sit back and watch seriously.
There's titles in the box set that aren't even Bruce Lee exploitation movies. Like I think it's the hero, the dragon. I think it is. Right, Dragon Lee's in it, but he's just in it to make money, I guess, not just because he's not the main star. But saying that, I do enjoy that movie. It was fun.
I was a massive fan of Perfect Weapon. I actually sat in theater. I thought Jeff Speakman was going to be the next big thing. I loved him way more than I liked Steven Seagal. I hate Steven Seagal.
Jeff Speakman should have been the one to become more famous. He had sex appeal with women.
I'm glad that Keanu Reeves they did it for Keanu Reeves for Speed, though, because Keanu Reeves had that charisma that you need for something like that. As much as I like Speakman, I don't think Speed would have been as popular with Jeff Speakman as was with Keanu Reeves.
Yeah. That's why he didn't do Speed 2, because Speed 2 sucked.
Yeah, it was a bad movie. Dragon Lives
I think
Again.
it is. I think it's one of those riff track style movies that people can laugh at and enjoy.
It's a riff tracks like at max. So since we're here, do you want to go over to television like 6? It's 6, right?
Yeah, we can do that.
We'll just do it real quick.
Then that's 4 titles, didn't they?
I'm determined to keep our thing at like an hour. I want to keep these things going over an hour, guys. Super chat, super sticker done. I have to thank my.
I can tell you, Darth, what they thought. Apparently, on one film, Linda Lee, she gave a guy permission and taught him some stuff. I think that was Bruce Lee. But they weren't very happy about the really crazy stuff, like, oh, look, he's dead, he's got a heart on, he's got this, you know. Oh, look, he's having an affair with all these Asian women in a hot tub and all this.
Yeah.
But, you know, it would have helped if it was making them money, but it wasn't making them zilch. It was put like Godfrey Ho in that, making the money off it.
I mean, what's this? So a new grave face here is donning.
Yeah, I watched the trailer for that. It doesn't look good. It's a Japanese movie, I believe. It doesn't look good. It looks very cheap.
Chloe does the artwork, and
yeah, Chloe makes those adverts. You know, Chloe from Graveface, Ryan Graveface's partner. I don't know
like
if
she does good artwork. I'd say that much.
But they, she's doing all the Graveface covers. I'm curious to see what Pee Wee Big Top ones looks like. If it's going to look similar. So now my Psycho Sisters collection is going to be complete.
JJ North and Teresa Lynn. This is a film. There's people in it. Okay. What price you put on Psycho Sisters? Okay.
Well, I got more now because I'm in the subscription, so there is no price.
But if you did,
if I had a choice, probably $5 to $10 for every film on this list except for Family Dinner.
All right. In the Woods, 1999.
This looks awful. Looks awful. It's basically guys walking around in the woods and a monster popping up now and again.
Wasn't this supposed to be the month that they said that it was going to be like make people excited?
Make a big change and do big things, yeah. Family Dinner, the trailer looks amazing. I'm actually surprised Matty hasn't seen this movie. Because I'd imagine this is a movie, but Matty would know.
Huh. Okay. Interesting.
And then they released new slips for past releases.
And include these horror workout Blu-ray. That's not bad. $5.99 for the slipcover, I guess.
Yep. I don't know why they didn't re-release slipcovers as well. I guess they saw how well it's doing Vinegar Syndrome.
What's confusing here, though, is obviously it's $5.99 from the slipcover.
Yeah.
But You would
But they
think
give
if
you
you're new.
to pick from. That's why, because there's an option
I
to
haven't
pick
seen
from.
End of Violent Nature yet. Actually, people are asking me about. I get asked about this one a lot, so I definitely have to check it out.
End of the Line is fun, but it's nowhere as good as Slashers, which is from the same director.
Actually, I like End of the Line a lot. I own this one.
Yeah, but it's not as good as Slashers.
Anchor Bay put this out back in the day.
Okay, swinging by. Whoa.
Okay. Any good horror titles? So far, this one's the best. Like, and you know, it's not going to work for everyone. Like, didn't work for Malcolm.
What, End of the Line? I liked End of the Line. I just thought Slashers was better.
Well, yeah, but they're different type of films.
But they're from the same director, so that's why I'm saying it.
Truly. You know what? I don't know if I picked up on that till now. So thank you. Santa Claus.
Santa Claus is amazing. It's hilarious. Yeah, bombers multiple times, Keggy. Multiple times those bombers come out.
Who did it? Who did this? Wait a minute. From the. Is it really? Because it's John Russo.
This is fun. It's got great cast in it, and have that dancing
I like Deborah Chow.
music video thing, haven't they? That thing that was on tape as well ages ago.
No, baby. But you know, John Russo's never put off a film.
The Video Nasties one, they've updated, right? But they said you can't buy the slip because it was in the slip box thing or something. So you can't buy the slip. You have to buy the movies again at full price to get the slip or something like that.
Oh man, I gotta say, I mean, these are okay titles. Nothing here is like blowing my mind, you know.
No, I was disappointed because I thought, you know what, it's partner label month for Vega Syndrome. Drop some big ones on your one so people notice.
Maybe they're not ready for the big ones. They said,
yeah, but they could have spent time. I mean, they talked about Gatabait and they said that they've been working on it and it's still going to take time.
That's the only other announcements I can think of we can do right now to end off this show because we're almost at the hour mark. Is the Arrow video releases. Oh, by the way, if you haven't picked up this Sartana set, by the way, guys, you should have this in your collection. If you like,
apparently it's out of stock.
Is it really?
Yeah, apparently.
Where's that?
No, I've not seen Satanic yet, but my package is supposed to be here in the next couple of days, Vince. So once I do, I'll tell you what I think, and please tell me what you think of it, since you're going to be watching it today. It's been on my list, but again, I've never been able to see a good version of it until the Blu-ray was announced.
When this came out, when they showed the picture of the fava beans, I messaged Malcolm and said, "Hey, it looks like they're announcing Silence of the Lambs," and a unnamed Twitter account leaked some of the stuff ahead of time, and one of the ones that they leaked wasn't this one actually. It was the Mexico trilogy. Yeah. And there was like a bunch of, for lack of a better word, douchebags that are like, haha, everybody thought this was going to be Silence of the Lambs, but those beans obviously meant the Mexican trilogy. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? So, you know, Mexican beans?
Oh,
I'm like,
Mexican beans.
You idiots.
Yeah.
And then, like, it came out the next day and Silence of the Lambs was there, and those people were like totally quiet. So, there we go. Am I a dick?
I really don't see the point in this set.
I mean, if you're a real big fan of this director, I totally get it. It's a gorgeous looking set. I'll give it that.
If you already own the other collector's edition, you've got more in that than this has.
No. Pixie, no. No. She's been in her soccer self today.
She's been bad.
She tried to attack my foot. She tried to attack the computer. She tried to attack my drink.
Oh god! Because the collector's edition of this, when it originally came out, had CDs in it.
Your racist friend is also a decent. They might be giants too.
Ooh.
That's like
that's no way to talk about Pixie Oreo, is it?
that is fighting words, man. For us,
yeah.
I love that this 4K actually has the Offspring on it too.
Yeah, that's probably one of the ones I won't pick up because I didn't really like The Woman or The Offspring when I watched it.
I like The Woman a lot, actually. I haven't got through the Offspring yet, but
I'm actually shocked it's getting 4K.
I'm shocked this is coming out.
I'm annoyed for Once Upon a Time in Mexico hasn't got a 4K.
Have you
I
seen
just feel
what's
like it would have been nice if they'd both had the 4K. I don't care about the old Mariachi movie because I know it was filmed and everything, but the other two, I just wish it did because I feel like it was more of a complete package.
Have you seen Once Upon a Time in Mexico?
I have, but it doesn't mean I don't want it in 4K if there's a 4K in it from Desperado.
Why would you want it in 4K? It's not very good.
Desperado's 4K. Why would I want the middle film in 4K, but not the end
Because
film in
it's
4K
a good
with
one.
it?
Because it's the good one.
Yeah, but you know there's going to be a 4K Once Upon a Time in
like,
Mexico at some point, so it should be in the end.
It's kind of like, but I really don't think Once Upon a Time in Mexico needs a 4K. Like,
I don't think it needs it either, but that's not the point. The point is, if you've got a 4K Desperado in there, it'd be nice to have Once Upon a Time in Mexico in 4K in there with it because of the whole way it is.
But El Mariachi is not
needing it.
El Mariachi is like the best of the three films.
El Mariachi, I don't mind being on Blu-ray because I know it was filmed.
I think for me, Desperado is one people that will sell on its own. That's why it's in 4K. Like 100%. I'll tell you right now why it's in 4K, and only it's one that's in 4K on its own. Because Desperado is out on its own. It gets its own release.
Well, then it can do that.
Because they'll know it's on 4K. If they were to put out Once Upon a Time Mexico on its own 4K, or
but they're not doing that. They're going to be releasing this set again. But the thing, I don't care about that. All I'm saying is it would make the box set more worth it.
I don't think, and obviously Arrow doesn't think. Not just that it doesn't deserve it, because that's a subjective conversation, but that it would sell.
All right. Well, I'll say this to you. I'll say this to you. When you buy the box set, you say that. Because out of you and me, I'm probably one who's going to own the set quicker.
Well, not necessarily, because here's the thing. I like El Mariachi. I like Desperado. Will I buy the set? Yes, to get El Mariachi and Desperado. Will I watch Once Upon a Time in Mexico? Probably not. But will I buy the set? Yes. I got a ton of Arrow sets over there. The largest part of my collection, Malcolm, out of my entire collection, out of any company that's over there, is Arrow Video.
Then go and buy some right now. Then.
I got box sets that are that you don't have.
Ooh,
don't tell me.
Like, but the difference is, I can go out right now. I can buy all those box sets
because I don't have it or may not buy it.
I'm not saying you don't. What I'm saying is, as somebody myself, who will buy the box set pretty soon, probably when it comes out, I'd have just liked if they had the 4K in it, so I didn't have to worry about 4K of Once Upon a Time in Mexico coming out in the future. That's what I'm saying. But it doesn't matter if you don't like the film or not. It doesn't matter if anyone else doesn't like the film. It's the point of it making sense, in my view, because it's one of those things like when they did the Grudge set, and the first one was on 4K and all the rest won't. It doesn't matter in the long run, of course. But it'd be nice if the other main ones were, because at some point they will.
But the thing is, and here's the thing, that, because that's part of the conversation on this one, is that as a company, it takes a lot to do a 4K remaster. It costs money. It costs a lot more money than it costs to do a Blu-ray remaster of a film. For them to do a 4K remaster of a film, Grudge is going to sell. The Grudge sequels, whether they're better or not, doesn't matter, may not sell the same as the first Grudge is going to do. When it comes to Once Upon a Time in Mexico trilogy, the one that's going to sell is the one with Antonio Banderas and Salma Hayek. That's Desperado.
Yeah,
that's
Once Upon a Time in Mexico is that as well, doesn't it?
If you are Arrow Video and you're putting on a box set and you have to decide, okay, I'm putting out something that I want to make money back on. And you have to choose, okay, what am I going to put out in 4K? It makes sense to do Desperado in 4K because they'll make their money back. Once Upon a Time in Mexico wasn't well liked. So if you're not going to make your money back on something, why do it? Like because
it makes the set more complete.
Small stuff that'll like it. Like that's the thing. Like if eventually enough people say, okay, I'd love to see this in 4K, then they can go out and re-release it in 4K.
Wasn't Johnny Depp in Once Upon a Time in Mexico as well?
there's like a whole bunch of people in Once Upon a Time Mexico. Johnny Depp is in Once Upon a Time Mexico, but unfortunately, it just wasn't critically done as well. It wasn't mostly viewers didn't like
I
as
don't
much.
think it really matters personally. I mean, for 50 quid, I'd just
Unless you're
rather.
the person behind Arrow Video making the box set, that's who it matters. Like we'll buy
Yeah,
it,
cool.
and like we're just one buyer. Like if that would have come out in 4K, wonderful. I would have said fantastic. We got it in 4K. But at the end of the day, Arrow Video, who are putting out these releases and taking the chances on these releases, got to make that decision that we all got to make as consumers, but they got to make it on a much larger scale. Is okay, do I need this in 4K? But they have to say, okay, will this sell enough for us in 4K?
So basically, what you're saying is they're a smarter company than Vinegar Syndrome of all the 4Ks they release.
In certain instances, yeah. I mean, because at the end of the day, this is not an overtly expensive set. It's 50 pounds, right?
Yeah, but
It's
that's why I said this.
films,
The 4K
three
one's going to time
posters,
in Mexico because that
4
makes more
discs.
sense.
It's got a 4K. Like there's certain releases on their own that'll cost 25, 30, 40 pounds for like a 4K release. This is an Arrow box set. Like I don't see what the issue is.
I do. The issue is for 50 quid, it's expensive for 3 films when you're not going to have the last film in 4K in it. It's a valid argument.
Like that's the thing. Like there's the other thing. Like you said, so if you like Desperado, that's your favorite one of the series. No,
that's why they did that separately, so people can go and buy that.
Exactly.
And I get that. So why not make this set more complete with 4K the other one?
Because it's not going to make a difference in the sales. The people that are going to buy it with
It
the
might
4K,
though. It would appeal like me.
They're going to buy it with the Blu-ray and the 4K. It's not going to. It's not
doesn't
going to
make
more
sense.
because
It just doesn't make sense to have El Mirage on Blu-ray, Desperado 4K in the middle, and then Once Upon a Time in Mexico on Blu-ray at the end. It just makes no sense.
You're not thinking about it through a business standpoint, and like
I don't care about the business. I care about what I'm going to be buying. That's the thing.
Don't buy. I mean, like the only way that you can like legit say, okay, this is going to make a difference, and vote with your pocketbook. Don't buy it.
Ridiculous. For 50 quid. You're protecting a company that doesn't care about anybody.
I am talking business. Like as whether I like the film or not, here's the thing. If I was going to do it, I wouldn't do anything different. I also wouldn't have these in 4K, by the way. I think this is ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know why they put them in 4K.
And those are new films, but I guess they have a fan base. They've got a bigger fan base.
It depends on how the Masters look. Masters look pristine and amazing. Then yeah, they're worth it, I guess.
This here, like limited edition cover for Silence of the Lambs sucks ass. I'm sorry. It's lazy.
Yeah.
It's lazy. Like the original, okay, all right, but your limited edition is this. This is what you're doing. This is This is the best work you can do.
Yeah,
no.
I do like the Heathers differences, which they've done, because they announced them as well.
Which ones?
The Heathers.
Oh yeah. Well, the Heathers ones look nice. Because I would get the original. I would get the original on this one. I'm a massive fan of this. I grew up with Heathers. I'm an '80s kid. This is my movie. Then the much way Mean Girls was like the next generation's version of this. But this is a bit more mean.
Yeah.
A bit more sarcastic than Mean Girls. I was bothered when they put out like that Heathers TV series, which I think totally didn't.
Yeah, that was pointless.
It sucked. It did not get Heathers at all.
Yeah, well, they're always probably going to be there, mate. I mean, a lot of people don't think the new ones on 4K are going to sell that fast anyway.
Yeah, I mean,
they
like,
won't be cheap at some point.
I just had like a big argument with you about the El Mariachi set, right?
Yeah.
And then I go down one page and I see them putting out When Titans Ruled in 4K. And that also, to me, on a business sense, makes, unless they got the 4K remasters of those from someone else.
They put on cheap.
That makes no sense.
While you're here, do you want to show the new artwork for the Nico set.
I'm just seeing it for the first time. What the hell? What the fuck is this? Are you serious?
Yeah, this is the new artwork.
But
It's 3 reversible cases.
See, if this was either a Bollywood set or something I bought my kids, like from one of those like Canadian Cartoon Network channels,
Yeah.
this
Make more
artwork
sense.
would make total sense.
Yeah, it's weird.
But yeah, it's I'm gonna say it right now. The placeholder artwork with just Nicomas Rax's like written on it, that was better.
Yeah. It was simple and made sense.
Dollar Trees in Canada. Oh yeah, there's a Dollar Tree, Maddie, in Ottawa actually. I was in one last time I was there. Dollar John changed over. That might be a reason. Dollarama was the big one. Though we don't get movies at Dollarama anymore. We get like, yeah, this sucks. I hate to be so negative today, guys. But I am being honest.
Weird, isn't it?
We have hit the over hour mark, so I do apologize. But I want to thank Rob so much for coming in. I want to thank you guys for joining us. There is some new stuff over on at the end. Over on Patreon. There's 2 new videos that have been put up on Patreon over the last 2 days. Make sure you check those out. There's going to be some fun stuff. Me and Malcolm are going to look at the Millicene stuff, which will be an exclusive pre-tape over on Patreon, which we're probably going to do right now.
Yes.
You guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Malcolm. And even with our spirited debate, video. Have a great day.
Take care, guys.